Listener discretion advised.
Now, here's LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla.
Yes, indeed. Hey, One Nut Wonder, we coming through okay? Fantastic. Actually, Engineer Mike had to earn his money tonight. Apparently, a amp had been blown in here. I guess when Drew spilt his bong late in the show last night, he must have shorted something out.
Nice.
Engineer Mike got in here like Mike Guyver and patched together things, and I sound kind of weird in my own head, but I guess it's coming through out there in Radio Land, so God bless Engineer Mike. All right, don't putz around with stuff. Oh, wait a minute, that's good. Oh. Okay, Drew. All right. Oh, that education's paying off. 1-800-LOVE, 191-1-800-568-3191. That is the phone number. The fax number, 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. He's a board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. And tonight, our very special guest is Slayer. Very hardcore, this group.
Seem pretty even-tempered and mild-mannered here.
Well, that's what I've been figuring out. The crazier your music is, and the crazier you are on stage,
The nicer person you are.
The nicer the person you are when you're off. You're mellower. It's
therapeutic, I guess.
Yeah, it's like cathartic. You get up there, you bust a few amps.
Yeah.
You urinate on the crowd. You beat the crap out of a couple of minors, and you get it off your chest. You feel better. You can relax in your off hours. It's like me.
I'd say maybe I'd put you out there on stage.
I get up here, I beat up on a few people over the radio, I have a good time, and then I'm Mr. Mellow. Actually, that was a little sampling of me being mellow. That 10 seconds of dead air. Drew, you ready to go to the phone?
Let's go, please.
All right. Nikki.
What's up?
24, you're on LoveLine.
Thanks. Hey, guys, I got a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe you can help me, Adam. I met this girl about 6 months ago at a feature at a strip club, and we started dating, and one thing led to another. And, we've become pretty good friends, and through that, we have decided to get married. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Pretty good friends. We decided to get married.
All right. So let me get the order straight.
Translate
1 minute you're stuffing singles into her G-string, and the next minute you're taking nuptials.
Exactly.
All right.
And I really don't know what to do because I asked my friends, and they give me a biased opinion because, they like what she does, but then again, they don't have to live with her and, see her on screen with her.
All right. All right. Totally nude or topless?
Oh, she was just doing a feature, which is a, totally nude, topless and bottomless.
Oh, you mean she's making a porn movie?
Yeah, that's what she does.
Oh, okay. I thought for some reason I thought you met her at a bar.
I did, but she was doing a feature.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm not Uri Geller here. I'm not clairvoyant. I can't tell. If you say you met a girl at a strip bar, I'm going to think she's a stripper, Nikki.
Okay.
But she's a porn star.
She's both.
Exactly, and I'm like totally confused about the whole thing.
Nikki, what do you mean? We were good friends, and then we're gonna get married?
Yeah. I mean, it's like we date.
How long have you been dating?
6 months.
And you're just good friends.
I mean, it started off as that, but then, like after the first month, we become intimate and.
Uh-huh. And does she know you're planning on marrying her?
Yeah, we talked about it.
It was her idea because she's trying to stay in here from the Philippines, right? She doesn't want to be deported?
No.
It has nothing to do with that.
No.
She just thought it'd be a good idea to marry a good old boy.
Yeah.
Who talks real slow.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, she'll go on with her career. What is her screen name?
Caitlin Ashley.
Wait a minute, I've heard of that.
Have you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This ain't Charlie Sheen, is it?
No.
Nick, you sound a little slow to be running in that fast lane.
I know, but see, it's just the front. I'm not really that slow. It's just my talk.
Oh, it's like we were talking about with Slayer.
Do what now?
All right, you weren't listening at the top of the show, but that's all right. Nikki.
What?
Marry her. You have my blessing, right, Drew?
Maybe your blessing, but not mine.
Why not?
Well, she's a career woman.
Well, how about Slayer's blessing? Do I get theirs?
Absolutely. I will pre-bless you from Slayer.
Okay.
I'm just I'm going to go out on a limb and say the guys from Slayer would be okay with Nikki marrying a porn star.
How do you start with Nikki? I mean, he's getting defensive just by virtue of our asking him questions. How can you give him any feedback?
Didn't it sound a little bogus?
Yeah.
I've heard of that porn star.
Yeah.
They date like Kato and guys like that. They don't go out with Nikki from the Styx.
Well,
it's a little rock and roll play on words there.
Obviously, it's like any relationship. He should be being very careful before he thinks about getting married.
That was bogus. Tom, 25, you're on LoveLine.
Yes, how you doing?
Good.
Okay, all right, now, I've been dating this woman here, and I'm white, first of all, and, she's kind of black, and, my friends and, some of my family members always told me, we always have this thing like, if you ever bring home a black woman, don't bother coming home or stuff like that.
All right, let me just get something straight. What parts of her are black?
Oh, I guess all of her.
Oh, all of her?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me write that down. Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, I've kind of been caught around town, hanging out with her and stuff like that, and, by a couple people, but, I'm pretty known for, I'm not a racist or anything, really, but,
But your family is.
Yeah, that too, and some of my friends, we make a lot of jokes, and we always say, we never date outside of our race, but, I guess I've kind of strayed away from that group, this woman, she's kind of different and all. And other than that, me being white and she's black, she told me I was the best sex I've ever had. So
really?
That's got to count for something.
You got to be hung like a mule, Tom.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now listen, Tom, where are you calling from? Alabama?
Arizona.
Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's right. They weren't going to have the Super Bowl there a couple of years back because they wanted to get rid of Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
Or not recognize it.
So poor Tom.
Poor
Tom.
I have a dream. It's that you disregard all the naysayers and go ahead and follow your bliss and your penis and marry this black woman and make an honest woman out of her.
I never said nothing about getting married.
He just wants to stay involved with her. And
I was still in the stripper mode.
I understand, but that's fine. I mean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It's a hard road. You have a lot to put up with from society at large. I've had people call in over the years who talk about how difficult it is to deal with interracial marriages. In fact, I remember a couple times we've had callers who were themselves the children of interracial marriages who were being aggressively guided.
Crapped upon?
No, guided by their parents away from any crossroads.
How do I go out and tell everybody, announce to everybody that I'm dating this
It's none of their business.
They're not going to want to be my friend anymore.
That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous, Tom. Nobody cares. People don't care what you're doing.
Oh, these people do.
His family might, and maybe
my friends too. They're not going to want to hang out with me anymore.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You don't have to announce to them who you're dating. Well, then you're hanging out with a bunch of bigots, Tom. Maybe it's time you chose your friends a little better. You understand? I mean, if your friends will not hang out with you because you're swinging with this black chick, then it means they're racist. And if they're racist, you shouldn't be hanging out with them. So it solves the problem.
Well, at first I thought, when I picked up this woman, I met her in a bar, by the way. And how things always start off in places like that, First I hooked up with her, because she was a good cook and stuff like that, and I thought it was the first black one I was with, but, she's actually a decent human being,
Tom, you get a little bit of that kind of racist thinking yourself there. Be careful,
well,
Tom.
we all know the blacks can't cook, Drew. I mean, that's been documented.
I recommend the fried chicken.
Tom, cut it out.
You have seen the Aunt Jemima bottle, haven't you, Drew?
Put it in my hole.
All right,
I can't listen
Tom's
to that crap.
bogus.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
All right, so we got two, I guess, bogus calls to start off with. Did we not? All right, we're moving forward. We're like a juggernaut. Mary, 15, you're on LoveLine.
Hi, I've got a question, probably mostly for Dr. Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like a few days ago, my boyfriend and I, we were kind of making out heavily, and he fingered me, and I think he ejaculated, but I'm not sure, but it felt like it, because I had my hand down there, so I asked him about it, and he said that he didn't think he did.
All right, that's lying.
Yeah.
Believe me.
He either knows he did or he didn't.
Did he do a victory lap around the house?
Does he know for sure?
Wait, would
he know if he did or not?
Yes.
Were you clothed?
Well, at the moment, it was taken off, but
I don't get the scene. I don't get.
He would know. He would know, and if he didn't know, he should kill himself.
Okay.
Drew,
so,
you'd kill yourself if you didn't know when you orgasm, wouldn't you?
He should know.
Okay, but maybe say that maybe he just said that just because.
Because he was embarrassed.
Yeah, and
Right.
so for the most part, I wasn't really worried about it, but I haven't gotten my period yet, and I was due like a couple of days ago, and so I know it's not like extremely late yet, but I mean, should I be really worried if it's not coming any day now?
Well, look, first of all, just being worried about not having your period is often sufficient to cause you not to have your period, just that anxiety. But I don't understand where... I'm having a little trouble with the anatomy here. Where was the event occurred? In his pants, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how would it have gotten to you?
Via his fingers, right?
Yeah, that's what I was...
But it was... Where were his... How did his hands get there?
His hands get to me, or
No, to himself.
down
You understand? How did his hands get in his pants?
well, he put my hand down there.
It's your hand.
Yes.
All right,
See my problem, Adam?
Yeah, I understand here. I'm looking at a big chart, and it's nothing is lining up.
Okay, he took his hand and he put my hand down there, so his hand was down there at one time,
All right.
or more than one time, probably.
Okay.
But I'm just,
This is up there with the "Can I get pregnant from a jacuzzi?"
Right.
Not quite as bad,
Right.
but pretty bad.
Right.
okay.
Very, very
I've
unlikely.
heard of it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there, things...
I've read in a magazine.
Look,
that
asteroids
a girl
can...
had the same situation happen.
Very unusual, but yes, of course, it could happen, but it'd be very, very, very unusual.
So if I don't get my period, should I be worried?
If you don't
In the
get it
next
for
couple of days.
2 more weeks, then get a home pregnancy test and see what's going on, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, Mary. You'll be fine, I'm sure.
All right. Drew?
See, I can reassure that one.
Drew?
Okay?
What if a girl gives...
When I can reassure them, I will, all right?
What if a girl gives oral sex to a guy,
Yeah.
and then the next day, in the shower, at school, at PE, belches? Could any of the other girls around her possibly get pregnant?
No.
Okay. Tom, you're 8 feet away from the microphone. Sorry. All right, get in there. That's Tom and Carrie, both from Slayer, both joining us in the fabulous LoveLine studios. Both, where'd you just get from? Denmark?
Yeah. No.
Amsterdam. Holland. All right, still stoned?
Kind of.
Did you swing by the red light district over there?
Actually, I ended up walking that way twice.
Really?
Yeah, we just ended up there. We were looking in search of a tattoo place once, and one time we were just walking, and there it was.
Now, you just stumbled upon it.
Really? Yeah.
It's right. It's
like
right
I used
in
to
the
stumble
middle.
into the crack house many years ago.
No. It's right in the middle of Amsterdam.
Really?
Everything, going anywhere, you tend to cross
Well,
that.
Drew, I was going to ask Slayer about the red light district, but perhaps we'll ask you, since you are the brothel king. What goes on over there?
There is institutionalized prostitution. The state runs the prostitution organization.
It's all legal.
And they apparently have regular AIDS testing and the HIV, STD testing.
Well, listen to him stammering.
I just listen.
You got some when you're in
I
Amsterdam.
didn't. No, I didn't.
How much?
No,
Okay,
no,
you
I
didn't, but how much?
No, I didn't, and I don't know how much. Maybe these guys can tell you. But
all right, but you smoked.
But you can't miss it. I mean, it's right at the.
It's what you call window shopping.
Yeah, the streets are all
that's what I hear.
foot traffic, and it's all right there. So.
All right, so a lot of Japanese businessmen and those kind of types to make your way through.
Drug dealers.
Really?
Yeah.
But you don't have to deal drugs there.
I come up and walk down the street, and this guy goes, "Hey, you want something?" Not from you, buddy.
But is it all legal over there, Carrie?
I don't know.
That's a rather personal question.
I don't do drugs, so I never got to the point where it's like, hey, how much?
but they have the hash dens there.
Well, that's easy, but I think these guys were selling more hardcore stuff.
And the hash dens are right in the middle of the red light district as well.
Nah, that's everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Because I'm planning my next vacation, so I want to kind of get a good feel for this.
Yeah, if you see a coffee house, that's a spot.
Adam,
so you going to?
I need your brain to function for a couple years, all right? Please, all right?
You go. Oh, come on, a couple bricks of hash.
Once we're done with you, go have a good time.
I'll tell you where the trouble comes is when I keister a few bricks and try to bring them through the airport. That's where the trouble starts.
Keister.
Adam is being detained in Amsterdam. He won't make the show for the next 8 to 10 years. All right, so you guys are fresh out of Europe. Yep. You're back here. How long are you in town for?
About a month. I think.
And I was talking to Tom before the show. You don't have any dates around town yet? Nothing that we can plug?
No. I think we're going to shoot a video this week, maybe. But
Really?
I don't know if it's going to happen.
Do you need a bunch of LoveLine extras?
I have no idea, man. I really don't know anything about it.
You don't know this.
We don't know nothing.
But you guys aren't going to be mincing around in tutus or anything. There's going to be a lot of like headbanging, a lot of stuff being sacrificed and stuff like that.
See, you're the one that spreads rumors, huh? You're the one that's spreading all those rumors.
All right. Well, we're going to play a little something off of Undisputed Attitude after the next break. But until then, we're going to get back to the phones. Drew, you got a call lined up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys help us out. Alex, 17, you're on LoveLine with Slayer.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, on Saturday night, I was at a party and I was drinking. I was pretty drunk. And there's this guy there. His name was Josh. And we kind of fooled around a little bit. And it just so happens that he is one of my best friend's ex-boyfriends, and I was just really drunk at the time, and I didn't really care. And then the next day, my other friend wanted to tell me that the girl who was his ex-girlfriend is 4 months pregnant because she didn't want me to let anybody know that...
With this guy's child?
Yeah, with his child.
Very nice.
All right. Do you have any idea what's going on, Drew?
This girl was at a party, was intoxicated, slept with, had sex with?
I didn't sleep with him.
Okay, it was physically close with a guy who she thought was the ex-boyfriend of her good friend, and turns out that not only is he not the ex, really, he is the father of her child.
Okay, but Alex, you didn't really think he was the ex. You didn't care. You were drunk. What the hell, right?
Right. Well, I knew that they still saw each other every once in a while, but...
All right, so no one's buying the ex story, right?
No, I'm just meaning that they're not, like, going out totally anymore.
All right, but you screwed over your friend.
Well, it's not really like that.
Yeah, but you knew they weren't really broken up.
You weren't thinking of your friend's best interest when you did this.
Right.
Right.
Nor your own, probably.
Well,
Really. Nor worrying about yourself, really, either. I mean, you were intoxicated. I mean, these are one of the many consequences that people can suffer from even abusing. I'm not saying you're an addict, but you use drugs, things happen.
Well, I don't know. Do you really regret it?
Yeah, I feel really bad about it.
All right. Now, do you want us to call this friend and straighten everything out? Perhaps Drew could give her some prenatal advice.
No, she doesn't even know that I know she's pregnant.
All right. Well, we'll keep the pregnancy thing under our hat. Tom, Carrie, you won't say anything, will you?
Nah.
Good.
I'm still trying to catch up.
I have no idea where we are either.
These poor guys have a 9-hour time gap here. Jet lag.
Alex?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want us to tell you? What's your question?
Well, I want to know if I should tell her or if I should just kind of keep it, like, quiet or what.
All right. All right. Here's the deal. Do you think he's going to say anything?
No.
All right. Then there. Problem solved. You don't say anything. The only circumstance in which you should say something is when you think he is going to say something, in which case you say, I just wanted to tell you before you heard it from anywhere else. Right?
Okay.
But if she's not going to hear it from anyone else, then don't say anything.
All right.
Okay?
Okay, and I have another question.
Oh.
You guys were you were talking earlier about some kind of diet thingy,
Diet?
or some fen diet.
Oh, yesterday, last night, yeah.
Oh, I just heard that.
Oh, you're calling from the East Coast. All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
What about the fen?
All right. I don't care about the fen.
You're fat. You're overweight. Alex,
That's what it is.
When we come back from the break, I'll address it real quickly, okay?
What? The fen, it's speed. You only if you're major chunko, right, Drew?
Only if it's, for me, from my estimation, it's for people who have medically relevant obesity. Who are
You're
really
fat.
No, who are really fat. Really
Drew,
fat.
stop calling our listeners fat.
Stop dropping my voice in where it doesn't belong.
You saw his mouth move, didn't you guys?
Wasn't even looking.
Carrie's not seeing much. Isn't this the smartest place in the world to have a tattoo, though?
It really is.
Because if he doesn't like it, grow the hair
Yeah,
back.
let me see, Carrie. Let me see your tattoo.
If you after
Can't do the exorcist thing. I mean,
all right, okay, all right. It's wait a minute. I can't figure out what is that. It's I'm moving. I'm up. I'm
all right, I'll
mobile.
help you out.
All right, it's a dragon, and it's like some Chinese something,
and Adam, his grandkids,
another dragon.
His grandkids never have to see that because he'll just grow his hair out, and nobody will know he had a tattoo there.
Oh, it is. You can't grow hair, right?
What's that?
You grow hair.
Oh, sure.
I mean, you choose
See?
to be
There's a little
bald.
bit right there.
Right. Oh, yeah. He's got no problem. All right. When we get back, more about tattooing with Slayer.
Kick it! I want to love you.
LoveLine will be right back, and boy, will we be mad if you bail.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait, and you're listening to LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Can I go now?
Yes, my good friend Bobcat.
Did I see a cartoon this morning with Bobcat?
Oh, that whore. He's all over the place.
Yes, I couldn't believe it.
You've seen him everywhere. I went to his birthday party yesterday. I don't know if it... Hey, can you guys... we're here with Tom and Carrie, both from Slayer. Tom, guess how old Bobcat Goldthwait is?
41.
All right. A pretty good guess there. Carrie, Tom, you want to venture a guess?
45.
45?
That would have been my guess.
You know, the great thing is he listens to this show. I hope he's listening. He turned 34 yesterday.
Ew,
He's
Sorry
ageless.
about that.
Sorry.
Well, he's not a woman. He probably won't care.
Well, no, I mean, he is part woman. That's where you're wrong.
That's
No,
fine.
it's based on the guy's career. I mean, the guy was doing like the Scrooged movie and
No, Police Academy.
and the Police Academy movies and all, and doing stand up, and you saw him on like Letterman and stuff. 20 years ago it seemed like. And the guy's just turning 34. So
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So
we
when did he
had
start? When he was 10?
Sorry.
we had him on the last week, I guess, and he said he got started doing stand up when he was like 15 and was on Letterman when he was 19 and just kicking everyone's butt. But he's got the Life of Riley, and he had a big party yesterday, and all kinds of celebrities, and no one cared who I was. But
Goes without saying.
anyway, we have a song to play off of Undisputed Attitude, which is coming out tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Am I right, Tom?
Yeah.
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 It'll be everywhere.
Probably no better than us.
Everywhere.
And the name of that song is I Hate You. Oh, Slayer, I Hate You. You can find them at Knott's Berry Farm June 14th through the 18th. They'll be playing in the Happy Chipmunk Theater. You guys don't get to do any of those gigs like that, do you?
Nah.
I was asking Tom if they're going to do any of the legs of Lollapalooza, or, because we get a lot of bands in here, and a lot of them, or a lot of the summer festivals and things. I know I'm moving. Tom's making fun of me because my hands flying all over the place like I got Parkinson's or something. But these tours, they go around the country. Please, you're going to give me a complex, please. And they pick up different bands along the way,
right,
and they do a few cities.
Right.
But when I posed this question to Tom, he said absolutely not. They don't like us. They're a-holes. They think we're a-holes. Now, didn't you say that?
We're not a Lollapalooza kind of band.
Right. But why not? Why couldn't you do Lollapalooza?
Don't ask me.
Would you like to do Lollapalooza? I could arrange it.
You go ahead and try.
Let me just read something from about Undisputed Attitude from TSOL's Jack Grisham. He reviewed Slayer recently. It says, Jesus F. I thought we were hard. This record doesn't just kick ass, it holds it down and F's it with a broken bottle. Listening to this reminded me of the first time I drank a 12er and kicked in some squirrel's head. So I don't know where he reviewed this, but I'm guessing it wasn't like the
New York Review of Books.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was a Christian Science monitor.
It could have been there. Who is this guy?
All right, relax
what
over
command
there,
of
Drew.
language? For crying out loud!
Oh, Drew, come on! The kids eat that stuff like candy. That's a great endorsement of the CD, isn't it? You want to see that?
Yeah, been
Go
out of the
ahead,
country.
Gary.
I haven't seen it yet.
All right, I crossed out the rest of the F
I
there,
can
but you
figure it
use
out.
your imagination. All right, back to the phones we go. Drew, you ready?
Yeah.
Tim, 20.
Hey, Adam.
Hey.
Tom. Carrie.
Yeah.
Dr. Drew.
Tim,
How you guys doing?
Good.
We're fine. Get right to it.
All right. Well, I will. Let's see. My problem is, when I have sex with my girlfriend, often, I go for maybe about 20 minutes, and it gets a little boring. And to get my orgasm, I'm absolutely in love with my girlfriend.
Really?
I have to think of other girls.
Are you really?
Really, I am. Seriously, because when we're not having sex, I would not want to be with any other girl.
Right. Well, I feel the same way about my mom, though, Tim.
Do you really?
Yes.
That's strange.
Well, we don't often have sex, but when I'm not often, although today was my birthday, so I got a little something. Because times are tight, and better this than something you wrap. But
Whatever works for you.
Tim, what I'm saying is you can have those feelings. I mean, Drew has those feelings for producer Ann, don't you, Drew?
All the time.
But you can still have bad sex or not have sex at all.
Okay.
So maybe you're in love with her, but you're not in love with her.
You know what, though? Yeah. I mean,
She's my first.
right.
And
Right.
She
Just Tim, be very careful. Just recognize that sometimes these sorts of symptoms can be hints that there's something more going on than you are willing to tell yourself or allow yourself to see.
I mean,
It may not be. It may just be that that's just some aspect of your relationship and that's the way you handle it. But it may be that more about the fantasy of the first love and the difficulty one has with giving that up.
Yeah.
And the pain that everybody gets to go through.
Tim, how long you been going out with her?
Well, we've been dating for about a year. I've only been going out with her though. She was dating other people
For like the first 10 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've actually been going out together, just me and her, for about
Exclusive for like 4 days now?
So there, you sort of said okay when I said that maybe this is something more than you are willing to allow yourself to see. Is that the case?
Well, I actually believe that there's something into it that I don't understand. And
Right.
I really.
All right. Let's ask our guests here with the jet lag and the fresh off the brick of whatever they were smoking over there.
Okay.
You guys have been around the block more than once, Tom, Carrie. You know what it's like. You're with a woman. You have the feelings. The feeling is good in the head, but not downstairs. Meaning, you like the person, you want to like them, but it's
So
it's
what,
not happening.
But what happens to that relationship is what you should be asking.
All right, what happens to that relationship?
I never had that problem.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
what's the deal?
I don't know. I guess I'm pretty perfect.
But you're not gay, are you, Kerry?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No,
Tom,
I've never had that.
Tom, come on, you look plenty screwed up. Come on.
I've had some pretty screwy relationships, but no, I don't think I've ever had anything.
The sex has always been there.
It's always been there.
All right,
What's
so
the shirt say?
that shirt says orgasm donor. These guys are all class. Tim.
Yes.
Well, you may want to reevaluate this.
Don't be afraid of your feelings.
All right.
If it's really not there, listen to that.
All right.
Okay, and start to kind of cope with that slowly. You may not be able to sort of let that all in all at once, but it may mean that this relationship is not what you think.
And let me tell you what happens.
It's time to let it go.
Yeah, sometimes
That's often what happens to relationships that that have this kind of quality.
You're in the middle of a relationship. You think it's going great, and your penis says, "Hey, come here." And you're, huh, what? Come here. I want to talk to you for a second. And you're like, "Yeah." It's gone, man. It's not going so good anymore. And you're like, "What? What are you talking about? We're getting married. It's going great. She cooks. Like no black woman I've ever seen cook before." Referring to an earlier caller, don't get pissed off. She's the greatest. She loves the animals. And penis goes, "No, it's not working for me. We got to cut it off." And you're like, but everything's great. I thought it was great. But the penis
there's usually more protesting than that too. It's
Oh, the penis?
No.
Let Tom do it.
I mean
Let Tom do it.
the defensiveness.
Tom, do your version of the penis, please.
No!
That's right. I'm going to hide in your ass. All right, and the penis has the final call, doesn't it?
It usually does.
All right, one more penis cry before we go into commercial. This is Tom doing the penis.
No!
LoveLine will be right back, dude.
That again is the sound of Mr. Penis. Well, you keeping that, Engineer Mike? You keeping that on a cart? Because we'll play that, and ASCAP will send you 35 cents every 10 years.
That reverb really works cool, too.
Phone number here, 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191. Fax number, 310-854-4455. Tom and Carrie from Slayer have joined us. They have a CD coming out soon. It is Undisputed Attitude. It's actually coming out tomorrow.
Yep.
And it'll
about
be
an hour and a half in some places.
Be everywhere. And are they going to do some of those record store things where they do it right at midnight and people line up and all that nonsense?
Now that I mentioned that, I think they're not, because it's a holiday weekend, and they put out these flyers. It says, what did it say? Oh, you weren't even there when we saw it. It says, relax, come get it tomorrow. Rest up after the holiday weekend. It'll be there the next day.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice that they have to do something like that.
Yeah. So I think they're having early morning ones like 6 or 7 or 8 or something.
Okay, so get in line, get your thermos full of gin, and get out there and go buy yourself the new Slayer CD.
This is a Slayer question.
Oh, it is? Okay. Vamp?
Yeah.
21, you have a Slayer question?
Yeah. Okay, we just recently broke up, me and my fiance, and the kind of a new twist to it is that we're both vampires. And a while ago, when we were first engaged, we both took a blood pact where we promised we were never gonna leave, and now he's gone and dating somebody else, and I'm wondering, what should I do to get him back?
He left you.
Well, yeah, it was last.
What does that mean in the vampire culture that somebody breaks a blood pact? And please define for me what the vampire culture is. Maybe you guys can help me.
Couldn't you put some garlic around his schlong or something?
Nah, the garlic doesn't work. That's just a Hollywood thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you drink the blood of another, from what I've been told, you are married. And so
is that what you guys did?
yes.
Mm.
And everybody on my side hated him, and nobody liked him, and I didn't care because he was mine. And
what makes you so desperate to have somebody like that? What's that all about?
Well,
I mean, you literally have to consume him. It's so important to you.
I just made a pact with him that
Yeah, but why is that so important? Do you have to? Is he the only guy you've ever had a relationship with?
the second.
What happened with the first one?
The first one dumped me after 2 years, and his girlfriend is now going to have a baby with him. So.
Did you drink some of his blood?
Well, a little, but he never drank mine. So.
All right, well, that's the problem.
He was a... Oh, jeez.
That doesn't count.
He was a vampire also?
That I don't know about. I think he was, but I'm not.
Oh, wait. How do you get to be a vampire?
You can be born into it.
Oh, you can? But let's just say, like, I'm intrigued. I'd like to become a vampire. How do I get into this?
You can find somebody who is
Uh-huh.
of the opposite sex.
Tom, Carrie, any of you guys sprouting wings later? You okay? No vampire?
I just got off my wings. They were made of steel. It was an airplane, actually.
He's a modern-day vampire, man.
Yeah. Jet-setting vampire.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that when you take a blood pack like that, it's deeper than if you were to have sex with somebody, and...
Yeah, but,
well, it wasn't too deep for him.
Right. And Vamp, what is it about you that you have to be in these intense, chaotic relationships? What is that?
I don't know.
What
happened?
was your family upbringing like?
What was I when I was brought up?
No, how was the family situation when you were brought up?
Typical 50s type family.
Really? Nothing ever happened in that system?
It's pretty much not existent in this world.
What do you mean?
The typical 50s family.
Right. And so what happened in your family?
Nothing pretty typical, I guess. I'm just a weird one out of the group.
Like what is typical?
Original parents.
What happened to you that wasn't so typical?
I just realized that I was different from everybody else. I seem to have a unique gift that most people don't have.
Well, how does it manifest itself? I mean, what are the perks of being a vampire?
Some people can be telepathic.
Mm-hmm. You have that?
A little.
All right. What else?
You can be psychic.
Uh-huh. You have that?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you knew he was leaving?
Pretty much, yeah, but
Right. But you couldn't control him with your telepathy, right?
I'm not that strong yet.
Oh, okay. You build up.
I just learned about it last year.
Uh-huh. Hey, let me guess where you work. I'm going to guess. A video store.
Do I bet him?
Do you work at a video store?
No.
No? Where do you work?
A pizza place.
Great. Absolutely. Just who you need handling the pepperoni. She's got the blood of another man all over her hands, and she's throwing dough. What do you do for this pizza place?
I cook.
Oh, fantastic. All right.
She makes the sauce.
Do you ever put any weird vampire stuff in there?
No.
Someone gives you a little toot on the phone, you don't give them a little shot of hemoglobin?
No, I want to, but I don't.
You want to?
Sometimes, but
That's you. Listen, you can infect other people with that. Don't
All right,
be
let me
ridiculous.
just make a quick plea to the management of the pizza place. If you're listening, please move her to the register. All right, listen, Vampira.
Do you take any medications, Vamp?
no.
Have you been medications in the past?
If you count the pill.
What medications?
No, the pill.
Yeah.
That's the only medication you've ever been on?
Yeah.
All right, listen. There's obviously some difficulty in your life here that has caused you to go to the dark side, and obviously the whole vampire thing is not it's not panning out the way you thought it would in the early years. It sounded like a good idea. I'm guessing in high school, but it's turned out to be kind of the guys left you. You suck some blood. Now you're making pizza, right? Things aren't going the way they could go. So I'm saying drop this whole vampire thing, and I don't know, maybe pick up the werewolf thing or. Drew, do you have something else you could pick up?
Too much to handle on a couple minutes on the radio.
All right.
Yeah.
Tom, you ever go out with any vampires?
No.
Carrie?
I guess not.
I went out with a bloodsucker once, but actually she was just a lawyer. Where's the hi-hat over there? Thank you very much. Engineer Mike with his thumb in his nose back there. He just told me it wasn't worthy. Lenore, 27.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Adam. Hi.
Hey.
Okay, here's my thing. I'm new to Los Angeles, and I want to know where can I meet guys that are kind of like Drew? Kind of, intelligent, well-rounded. And
This really violates all of Adam's sensibilities.
Yeah. Where's geek country around here is what she's asking.
yeah, maybe a little on the conservative side, that kind of thing.
Does Cal Poly Pomona have a mall she could go hang out in or something?
No, but seriously, or just people and, guys in general that are...
All right, you're broadening it to just things with penises. Very desperate in 5 minutes.
I want to be dominated.
Where you can, just give me your point of view.
Do you have friends here?
Yeah.
Network with your friends. No, really. I mean, that's the bottom line. You're not going to be happy going out to bars and.
Right, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, that's going to be a very unpleasant experience for you probably. And if you have friends who know you and know what you're interested in and kind of people you like, ask them to help you meet people and sort of network through that.
Very cool.
Lenore, if you really want to meet a doctor, go out to a golf course.
And you won't find any.
Oh, come on.
No, Adam. No,
oh,
Adam,
Drew,
Adam.
I know the life of the doctor.
No.
The pager.
No.
Sure.
No.
Oh, yes, hitting the links.
No.
Well, not you, but...
No.
All right.
No.
You know what I like about Lenore? She went from, I want to find a good-looking, handsome doctor to just as long as he's got a nut sack and he walks, stands up straight, that's fine. I like that kind of flexibility in a listener. All right, Drew, you got a call there? I like when he points. Tiffany, 18, you're on LoveLine.
Hi, how are you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
You like Slayer?
Sure.
Good. She's so full of crap, but go ahead.
I got a question. I've been friends with this guy for about almost 5 years now, and we haven't been really close, but he knows a lot of intimate stuff about me, and I don't know so much about him. But lately, I've been hearing from his other friends that he's always had a huge crush on me. And this has happened before with other guy friends that I've had. And I'm just trying to figure out what to do about it. Lately, he's been getting kind of close, sort of intimate-like, or seems like he wants to. Like, one time I was upset, and he hugged me, and he started nibbling on my ear, and it really bothered me.
I mean, like one of your grandparents had died, and he was consoling you and then started eating you?
No, not even close. No, I was upset. It was another friendship situation.
Okay, but you didn't like him nibbling at your ear?
No, so I kind of pushed him away, and I told him I couldn't have that right now. It really bothered me.
Good, that's good.
But now you want him back?
No, I never liked him that way.
She wants to know how to manage this relationship now that it's
Exactly.
been clearer to her.
Okay.
Then, what do you think? Can they be friends?
That's a tough one.
I don't know. I mean,
that
we've all.
friendship thing's
Tom, have you ever had anything happen like this?
Yeah, everybody gets that. Can't we just be friends?
Right now, have you
It happened before in the past with other two people that this has happened with. Our friendship pretty much diminished for a matter of months, and we had to pretty much start over.
All right, but here's the basis of your friendship, and let me explain this phenomenon. A lot of ladies out there say, I got a guy, we've been friends, 5 years, since the 7th grade, and this guy's been the greatest. Man, he does everything for me. And I know he likes me, and I don't like him that way, and I'm scared to say anything because I don't want to ruin the friendship. But let me tell you what the friendship is based on. The friendship is based on his penis. Is basically what it is. The reason why this guy's such a prince is because he has a heart-on for you, Tiffany. That's why he's the greatest guy in the world. Believe me, you see the attitudinal change the second you put on 40 pounds. We'll see what a great guy he is. Come on, don't leave me out here alone. Drew, Tom, Carrie.
Handle this.
Your friendship is based on sperm production. It's not based on general interest. It's not that you guys have things that you both enjoy and that he loves your personality so much. He's been trying to get in your pants, and he's on the installment plan. It's like it's like a T-bill or a P-bill, whatever you want to call it. But you know what I'm saying? So here's what you do, Tiffany.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
This is going to be one of those that will solve itself deals. You tell him, listen, I don't feel that way about you. I like you as a friend.
And it's not going to change.
And it's not going to change. We're never going to have a physical relationship. Then, if he sticks around, it's A, because he really does cherish your friendship, or B, he's just so stupid and has such a hard on for you that he can't even hear anymore. You understand, Tiffany? And if he goes the other way, then he was only around you because he liked you in a pair of shorts in the first place. Does that make any sense?
I think that's actually reasonable.
It is reasonable?
Yeah.
Yeah,
really?
I even kept up with that.
Yeah.
You were there, Karen?
The clear message that you need to hear from Adam is that you must make it very clear to him that you're not anticipating. You will never have that kind of relationship with him.
Right, unless you get drunk.
Hello, is this LoveLine? I have a problem with my stool.
Hello, LoveLine. I have a problem with his stool, too. The phone number for LoveLine is 1-800-LOVE-191.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
No!
Hey, we're back here on LoveLine. Engineer Mike, are we coming in? Well, Engineer Mike's coming in. Let me give the phone number out. 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191. Fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. It is Tom Araya and Carrie King. Oh, that was me? Both from Slayer.
You're freaking him out.
Up until this point, we heard nothing.
You know what that pat on your back was for, Adam?
Yeah,
for screwing us up.
Yeah, but
don't touch that. Don't touch that thing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, all right. I thought he moved the switch. All right. Anyway, I'm sure it looked worse than it sounded, fellas. Undisputed Attitude, Slayer's latest CD, out tomorrow. So that'll be everywhere. So go find that. And until then, we're going to get back to the phone. And you guys are catching your second wind now, right, Carrie?
I think I'm there.
Did you just get off the plane tonight?
Yeah.
And was it?
He got in like 7. He got in earlier today.
Now, it wasn't nonstop, was it?
No, I stopped in Washington and said hi to the Clintons.
And
they told me to go to hell, so I left.
Yeah, I could see you playing the. Well, you guys are going to play the inaugural ball if he wins this year, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Michelle, 20, you're on LoveLine with Slayer.
Oh my God, Slayer! I've loved you guys since Rain and Blood.
Since Rain and Blood.
Yeah. My problem is that I just moved back in with my parents,
and they don't dig us.
Hey, Michelle.
Yes.
We got to put you on hold and step away for just 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on
Radio
Station.
Good way to do it.
Huh? It is. All right. Hey.
What'd you say again?
We're doing professional radio here. 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4555.
You're worried about us.
Adam Carolla. Slayer's doing fine. It's LoveLine that's getting screwed tonight. Undisputed Attitude. We have Tom Araya. Yes. Now, is that and sorry, Carrie King. And is that a Spanish name?
Yeah, it's a Chilean name.
Oh, Chilean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that now that
I'm from Chile. I was originally born in South America, Chile.
And when did you come over here?
66.
67. Can I see some paperwork, please?
I am now a citizen of the States.
You are?
Yeah.
He's an American.
I'm an American.
Did you come over illegally?
Yeah. I came over here. I came over here legally.
You weren't like stuffed in the back of a van or anything?
No.
No sheriff's guys beat up on you?
No.
Okay, so you're here. Everything's legal.
Everything's legal.
I'd love to see the work visa. What do? I just scream like a madman and force a bunch of teenagers to bash each other in the head. Michelle, make a ton of money and have a good time.
Tom, scream my name.
Oh, you want Tom to scream your name?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let everyone sit back. I'm worried
Quick,
about the saliva.
What is it? It's Michelle?
Michelle.
How loud do you want it?
I want as loud as you can get it.
You ready in that other room over there? Put that needle back some.
Hold on, let's put some duct tape on the glass.
Michelle!
All right.
Michelle, are you done wasting Tom's time?
Yeah,
He's very important, man.
I'm sorry. Okay, my problem being, I've heard my parents have sex every night.
Uh-huh. What are their names? Maybe Tom could yell at them. Yeah, you heard them having sex.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Since I was 3, 4 years old.
That's got to warp the mind.
We're talking 5 times a week. It starts at 2 o'clock. Okay, and it goes till about 6 o'clock. I found out my dad does cocaine. I don't know if that makes him, get it on longer.
Well, that would explain the 4 hours.
Right.
Because I go from like 2 o'clock to like 2:04. then you'd hear the TV.
So, I'm just wondering does anyone know how that directly could affect me?
Well, I suspect more than...
And they deny it, too.
Yeah, right.
They deny it. They say they don't do it. It's all in my head.
It's great. It's good that you were able to confront them, but the fact, it's more about what it says about your family system than how much that is going to traumatize you. Right. I mean, definitely it is a inappropriate behavior. It sort of violates all the usual boundaries in a family system, and it's inconsiderate for you. But it really is, you've already said he's a cocaine addict. It just suggests that there's an unhealthy situation there.
Well, what do you want him to do?
And that's more what's going to affect you.
But Drew, come on. They were young, right, at the time they started?
I still do this. I just moved back in, and I know now I'm hearing it on my own accord because I moved back in, and they're doing me a favor.
Uh-huh.
By letting me move back in.
All right, so
But they're still doing it, and they're still denying it.
let me just do some quick math.
Okay.
Your mom has been on her back.
Right.
4 hours a night, 5 nights a week. Was that 20 hours?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a big work week for me. 20 hours a week. How many times? 52 weeks in the year. What's the 20 times 2 times 52 there, Dr. Drew?
1,040.
1,040. All right, so that's a year. Now, this is since you were 3?
Yeah.
All right, so she's got about 20,000 hours logged with your father's log on top of her. Am I right?
Yeah.
Can she get around okay, or she use one of those those little motorized things?
Oh, no, she's okay.
Really? I had no idea a woman could... Well, your dad must not be real proud.
Michelle, it just, again, it sounds like it bothers you, and I think it's more the issue of what's going on in your family generally than this specific issue.
How's your own sex life?
Well...
It must be wonderful if she gives us that kind of a sigh.
Yeah.
And that's, again...
Well, let's hear about it. What's going on?
Well, when I have sex, I'm afraid to show myself.
Show yourself?
Like, as my face, I can't... It's like I get into it, like if I'm drunk or whatever, I get into it.
Right. So you're inhibited.
Right. She can't be intimate.
Show my face, and I think I'm
all right, so
doing something wrong.
You can't be
your parents' inhibitions inhibited you.
Their disinhibitions.
Their disinhibitions sort of inhibited you, which is kind of weird.
Again, like whatever craziness was going on at home affected her ability to have healthy relationships.
All right, what should she do? 10 seconds, Drew. Go ahead, fix it.
Get help if she feels compelled. I mean, if she really bothered by this, she should get some professional help.
Yeah, and get out of the house. Boy, that must have been weird, her confronting her folks. You guys ever walk in on your folks getting it on?
Not at all.
No.
Thank God my parents got divorced.
I think they stopped after me.
That's it. It's like, we may have another like Carrie. Get the IUD out. Tom, ever walk? Because I know the Chileans, very hot-blooded breed. Those Chileans going at it like Chihuahuas all day long. Nothing. Never walked in?
No, never.
Oh, good.
There's 7 in the family, too. So
oh, really?
they're pretty busy.
Yeah, they're prolific. Prolific old family.
Vincent, 16, you're on LoveLine with Slayer.
What's up?
What's up?
Slayer, I saw you guys last year in Tucson. TCC is bad.
Yeah, I was there.
Well, let's see. My concern is that I've been smoking cigarettes since I was about 11.
Mm-hmm.
I've been smoking marijuana consistently since I was about 12, and I was wondering how long before cancerous cells begin to form in my lungs and whatnot.
You probably will make graduation, don't you think, Drew?
Yeah,
You think so?
There's no way to tell you exactly how long it's
Oh,
going to be.
really?
You're just certainly at risk for it. There's sort of a threshold of 50 pack years, we call it, the number of packs per day times the number of years smoked, that really, really increases the risk after you exceed that threshold. But you can get it at any point. You are at risk by virtue of your tobacco use.
Yeah.
The marijuana use just causes chronic bronchitis. We don't know that it causes lung cancer.
Oh, really? Well, that informs me.
All right. You plan on cutting down or quitting or anything?
Well, I plan on quitting smoking cigarettes real soon. I don't know about weed.
All right.
Yeah, weed
Sounds
needs-
like it's done you pretty well so far, Vincent. If it ain't broke.
Weed needs treatment. Weed needs treatment. Or you'll switch to something else.
I doubt that.
All right. Vincent?
I guarantee it.
Your grade's good?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. I'm a sophomore and going on to junior next year.
Ooh.
Going on to junior, man.
You hear that? Well, they do let some slip by the cracks every once in a while. Actually, I was one of those in high school. All right, well, Vincent's carved out quite a life for himself.
Wait, we got something here.
Oh,
we used to have those. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a great cake there.
Drew, why don't you take over here while I blow on the brass?
We got a birthday cake for Adam. But you guys need to describe it.
Yeah. It's a pair of huge.
And as a matter of fact, that's what I wish for.
Well, may you wear them well.
Oh, it is my birthday today, and producer Ann not only buffed out the studio, but obviously professional made these. Am I right? But they didn't even use you for the mold, Ann? To the mayor of Boobville. Now, you guys may not know about Boobville over there at Slayer, but we already got Rancid signed up as a house band. Of course, they can't play 7 nights a week. We're going to need a headline band. We're going to need a Friday and Saturday band, and maybe you guys,
Boobville.
meaning Slayer, could come in and play Boobville
I think
once
me
in a
and
while.
Jeff should be mayors.
Absolutely. You're Boob guy,
Co-mayors,
Carrie? Yeah? Really?
Yeah.
Give me a little high five.
Actually,
there.
me and Tom's birthday's like 3 days apart, and we used to get these every year.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We'd bite one.
We'd
Yeah,
get
it
it.
was
We'd
pretty
get
cool.
I'm hoping next year I get the crotch cake, but
We had one of those too.
I can see myself coming home. It's like, hey, Adam,
How many years is this?
why is there frosting on your schlong? Well, it's a long story. I am 32. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you, Ann. This is do you want to give a plug? This is amazing. Who made this? You paid for it. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. God bless producer Ann.
Golf clap.
All right, Ann, should we start?
Golf clap.
It goes against everything I stand for to carve into these breasts.
Get a photo.
Perhaps we could
Kodak moment.
Could we augment them with some Jell-O or something? Drew, show us how the augmentation process works on the boob cake, please.
No.
All right, well, Slayer, you guys want some cake?
Oh, I never have trouble turning down cake.
All right, you guys divvy up the right one, and I'll keep the left one, and Drew can watch and salivate. Thank you, producer Ann. You're wonderful. Oh, boy, treated like a king in my own castle here. Drew, you got a call picked down?
4.
Right. Dawn, 17, you're on LoveLine with Slayer.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Good.
You all right?
I have a little problem. My best friend since I was really young is kind of befriending me. I was engaged to this guy for 2 years, and I was really happy, and I'm still in love with him. I think I'll always be, but anyway, she was going out with my boyfriend's brother, And I found out that all along that they were screwing around together. And so, in other words, they're doing cocaine together. They're on drugs.
Yeah.
And
Good thing you got out of this.
I didn't get out of it. He dumped me. I think if he...
But it's a good thing that happened. I'm sorry it's what he is, but that is what he is, and it's a good thing you're out.
That's what my school counselor tells me, too, and it still hurts really.
Of course it does. Of course it
I don't
does.
know what to do about it. And I mean, I thought I was going to marry this guy.
Yeah, but he is not. It's a fantasy that you were going to marry.
Exactly, and that's what I told him.
It's not who he is. You would not have enjoyed the marriage to this guy.
He did not used to be like this.
Ahmet, but yeah, no, Don, please don't deny it is what he is.
Oh, I know that's what he is now.
Okay, it's what he is.
How old is he
Wait,
now?
Wait, I want to hear her say that.
Okay.
It's what he is.
You want Tom to scream it?
No. But, I mean, the fact is that imagine the pain you're experiencing now and spread that over 20 or 30 years. Okay? That's what you could have been looking forward to.
That's what my counselor told me. Well, what would you do if you married him?
Right.
And he was screwing around with your best friend, which was his brother's girlfriend.
And you're having trouble letting go now. Imagine if you were in a committed.
Yeah, Don, believe me, this is a blessing.
I know.
They're. I mean, it's like getting your tooth pulled or something when you're 15. A lot of pain, little blood, a few tears, but ultimately, it's a good thing. It needed to be done.
Exactly.
All right.
I'm really worried about the both of them though, because they're doing cocaine together.
Well, understandably, you could still worry about your best friend in the view of your history together, a lifelong friendship.
Exactly.
But she's in trouble, and she may not be somebody you can sustain a relationship with.
All right.
I don't know if I should just, tell somebody or just leave it alone. I'm scared for her. I still love her, but if it was anything else,
you know what? Leave it alone for now, and if you have an opportunity to help out, don't let him down. I mean, point him in the right direction if you have that opportunity, but don't get involved.
Tom, Carrie, you guys ever have any loves from high school that you plan on marrying?
That's a tough one. I mean, I probably did at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
looking back, it's like, well, that didn't work.
So Carrie had a girlfriend in high school?
Oh yeah, my first one was like 5 years.
Really, all the way through?
No, from like when I graduated to like I was like 22, 23 or something.
And how did it end?
We just figured out that we weren't right. Went our separate ways, and now she's still my friend. It's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God damn, you're normal.
I know it.
Well, I tell you, you should see Carrie though. He looks like a long-short. He looks like somewhere. There's this wrestler called Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, let's talk about 300 pounds more, maybe.
Okay, no, you're not. You're not as husky as Bam Bam, but you could at least be like Bam.
Bam with an M.
But I mean, you look like the kind of guy who might have like a body in the trunk of your car or something, and here you are having normal, healthy relationships. So I'm going to focus on Tom. Tom, go out any crazy Chilean broads lately?
No.
Do you get back to Chile?
Yeah, I've been back there.
Nice country there?
Yeah, it's very
How are the
nice.
women?
Nice.
Yeah?
Beautiful women. There's beautiful women everywhere.
Uh-huh. They understand the rock star concept over there, don't they?
Kind of, yeah.
Good. Very important. Trying to get women to understand the radio star concept, but so far no
Well, you're
takers.
on your way. You got that cake.
Gomer.
Yeah.
Pile 21. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Drew, how are you?
I'm all right, Gomer.
Tom and Carrie, you guys rule.
Thanks, dude.
Okay, check it out. I got a question. I know the Undisputed album, right? It's a bunch of covers, right?
Right.
Now, last song, Gemini, is that one of your own?
Yes,
sir.
It is.
Is it?
Yep.
Awesome. That's
And the fourth and fifth one. Am I right? Does memory serves?
Yeah. Those are Jeff's, yeah.
Minor Threat covers, right? You guys got a bunch of those, right?
Few of them.
Yeah.
Few of them. Now, who's guilty of being white?
Well, Tom's not. But he sang it.
Who does it? Who does that originally?
Minor Threat.
Minor Threat.
Very cool. I love your album. Hope to see you guys again.
Gomer,
Thanks,
do you have it already?
Yes, actually I do. Hope no one gets pissed off.
Oh. What?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, and I'm getting to that. It
Voice
goes
of
on.
God has told us.
Goes on sale. Gomer, what'd you do? Blow some record exec?
No, actually, I know some do that. That helps you guys out.
The Inquisition starts.
All right, so you blow him? Oh, man, we're having a good time tonight with Slayer. Nikki, 13, you're on LoveLine.
Hi. I just to say that you guys are so cool, and happy birthday, Adam.
Thank you.
And you and Dr. Drew have the most sexiest voices I've ever heard.
Really? You should see how fat and hairy we are in real life.
Oh, you're probably beautiful. But my question is directed towards Dr. Drew or whoever can answer it. I was wearing a swimsuit, and some of my pubic hair was showing, and so when I was like, I decided to shave some of it so it wouldn't show. And
Wait, you backtrack. You had some pubic hair showing where?
when I was wearing a swimsuit,
Okay.
and I decided to shave a little. Well, then I took a shower, and I shaved a lot of it. And then I noticed afterward that it was starting to grow, and it really irritated me. It was red, and like with spots where the hair had been shaved off, and it was like itchy, and it hurt when I touched my private part.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is it infected? I mean, is it getting hot to touch? I mean, is there actually like swelling and redness there?
I have no idea because this was the first time
I was just going to ask you, is that the first time you've ever shaven?
Well, before, when I first started getting pubic hair, I didn't like it, so I shaved my whole private part. I totally went crazy. I didn't want hair down there, and it got irritated, and so it went away, and I just let my hair grow. But now I'm wearing my swimsuit, and I'm like going to parties, and I don't want like my pubic hair to show. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing.
Sounds like razor rash to me.
Yeah. You guys, Carrie, ever shave your private parts?
No, but there's this thing called your face.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Same thing happens.
I got the same thing, yeah.
Adam has this thing called his ass that he shaved.
Please. Not even on my birthday will you let up on the ass shaving thing.
But, I mean, did you have any problem like this?
All right, let me just clarify this one more time. I did not shave my ass like a barber shaves a guy's chin. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I did not get there was no aftershave. There was no shaving cream. There was no belt. There was no straight edge. There was no safety razor. There was nothing. I sheared my ass like a farmer shears a sheep.
I see.
You understand?
Adam
Well, that
is
wouldn't
beautiful,
create
so
rash.
however he shaves his ass is beautiful.
Thanks, Nikki. You're a very forgiving soul. You know,
schmoozing the host.
I accept you and your earth bush, and you accept me and my shaven butt, and together we could start some sort of utopia where people didn't care. And I'll call it Boobville.
And me and Jeff are the mayor.
Nikki, this is normal, okay? And I would think, Ann, I'm looking for you to help us out here. Is there some trick to
Well,
this?
she's 13. How much hair does she have?
Well, look, Ann, it's enough. Just give her some pointers. Is it enough?
She's going to have more now.
Yeah, I mean that's why they have the bikini wax, right?
Right. Well, that's waxing.
And
that's
would that
done
be?
differently? And you got to remember to go the same way that it grows out, not against the.
Which it
growth.
sounds like she really went down.
Yeah.
Don't go against the grain.
She's getting ingrown hair.
Yeah, and that's why I got irritated. I think.
Yeah, and you can do what I do, and not on my ass, thank you, but on my chin, is use a single edge razor, for sensitive skin, not a double edge. Because if you shave it real close, you'll get the hair shaved down below the skin line, and then it'll grow back. It'll be ingrown.
That's what's wrong with my skull.
That's right. No, your skull's beautiful. Hell, it looks like you buffed that thing before you came in.
No, I've been on a greasy airplane all day.
Well, it looks good.
It's a greasy buildup after a long day.
I'm going to rub it for luck later in the show. Is that
No,
okay?
you got Boobville cake over there.
Oh, that's true.
Get
All
excited
right.
over here.
All right, now, we got a break. We got to go for plates.
Yeah.
And we'll be back.
I'm starting to itch.
LoveLine will be right back. Dr. Drew will say something brilliant, but no one will hear him because Adam will be making funny noises.
Well, did I mention that later this week we will have Thomas Calabro? He is Dr. Mancini from Melrose Place, also Imperial Dragon. Wait a minute. Did I screw up the name of that band?
Ann's not
Imperial
here.
Drag, I'm sorry.
Right.
Yes.
You keep
Imperial
calling them a dragon.
Yeah, I don't know why. I hear Imperial.
Yeah.
That makes me think of I don't know, Chinese and
yeah.
firecrackers and
Yeah.
stuff.
Imperial.
You guys were Player. Well, I was calling you the other night. You guys sing that song, Baby Come Back, any kind of fool could see. No, I never called Slayer Player. That is Tom Araya and Kerry King, both from Slayer. And our sliced up boob should be in here any moment. So, guys, feel free to partake. And back to the phones we go. Tony, 19, you're on LoveLine with Slayer.
How you guys doing?
Good.
That's good. Let's see. I've been going out with my girlfriend for about a year and a half now. She's 2 years younger than me, 17. We were about 6 months into the relationship before we decided to have sex, and it was really painful for her the first time.
Was that her first sexual experience?
Yeah, I was the first guy ever to French kiss her.
Mm-hmm. How old is she?
17. Mm-hmm. And so we waited another month or so, and we did it a couple more times, and it was still really painful for her. Mm-hmm. And I'm just wondering if there's like any method. It's been like 5 or 6 months now, and I was wondering if there's any method I can use, or
Has she had a pelvic exam?
No, but she did have one problem I know of. She had when she was real young, she had an operation on one of her ovaries because there was blockage of eggs.
Yeah, that's not likely to really cause any problems of this type. But she needs to have a pelvic exam to make sure there's no other anatomic problem, okay? If she's sexually active, she should be seeing a doctor. I mean, people who engage in early sexual activity tend to have more gynecologic problems.
But this isn't early by today's standards.
But it's considered, early. And the
well, let's get to the crux of the problem
the thing
here.
is that,
Tony, how you swing it?
Yeah. Well, what's the average? 5 to 7?
Yeah.
Is that the American average?
Yeah.
I'm right in the middle.
Okay. And the other thing is that the most common reason for this kind of pain...
She's small. She's a really petite girl.
And Tony, the most common reason for this kind of discomfort is actually anxiety. That she may not be ready for this yet emotionally, and it may be overwhelming her, and the muscles tighten up, and it causes pain.
Dry up like the Serengeti. Am I right, Drew?
It's not so much dry versus wet. It's about the muscle spasm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So there's really no method?
I don't know. I never thought about that. You mean you get tense and you have these spasms?
It's called vaginismus.
Really? I think I got that. Tony.
Like a punchline.
Vaginismus.
Is that new vitamin
drink? That's the problem.
Rabbi goes into a bar. Orders a Vaginismus. Tony.
Yeah.
Can you feel the Vegemite, Sonia?
No, man. No, I can't feel anything.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, but you should be using like the Astroglide and that kind of stuff, right? Lubrication, right, Drew?
I'm using the KY jelly.
And make sure be emotionally supportive. Make sure this is something she wants to be doing.
Yeah, we've discussed it, in depth, and she said, like, the only thing that's keeping her back is the pain.
Mm.
And I'm not going like fast and hard. I'm just like, I'm taking it real nice and slow and all that stuff. But I'm wondering if it's because of her size. She's really.
All right, listen, Tony.
Yeah.
Let me explain something. We do not have her vagina here in the studio. We wish we did, but we don't. There's only so much we can do over the radio. Am I right, Drew?
Correct.
All right, Tony.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're doing right. So just have her checked out.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Did you guys get any boob cake, Tom?
I have my mouth full of boob as we speak.
Very good. Tom, do you don't partake?
Well,
you married? What's going on?
When it comes in.
Oh, okay. You didn't get. Oh, I see. Oh, Drew didn't get any either.
No, it's coming.
It's coming.
Okay. All right. So
Drew passed his this way.
Slow up, Chuck.
Kevin, 20. You want some of my boob?
No. Want some of mine?
Hey, wait a minute. There's hair on this nipple. Kevin, 20. You're on LoveLine with Slayer.
Hey there, Adam.
Hey.
I spent over 9 years in Hawaii, and I just want to set the record straight that mahalo only means thank you.
You are absolutely wrong. I've been to Hawaii once, and I was drunk, but I can tell you what mahalo means.
Okay, what does it mean?
It means everything. It means everything aloha doesn't mean.
Oh, okay.
That's the way they figured it out.
Well, I can tell you how you say a-hole in Hawaiian.
Go ahead.
It's okole puka. It's a really off-the-wall, weird
makes sense.
word, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you kind of have like a colon and poo-poo kind of mixed in.
I also want to wish you happy birthday, Adam.
Thank you,
But
Kevin.
I have a question for Slayer.
Thank God.
It's like me. Whatever happened to Dave Lombardo? I remember when you went on an interview on the Headbangers Ball when it was still around that you said he died.
We still say that sometimes.
Oh, okay. But what really happened? I've been dying to know this one.
Well, actually, we just found out in Europe that he's driving his family around the country behind his band in a rent-a-car.
You want to know what happened between us and Dave?
Yes.
It was personal.
Oh. He wouldn't give you none?
All right, Kevin, we've had just about enough of your disrespect, you know. First he starts bagging on me, then he goes after the band. Drew's the only sacred cow that has not been attacked so far. Drew, you want some nipple?
No, I'm all right.
Okay. Jody, 22. We're on LoveLine with Slayer, and we're just sitting here eating our fabulous boob cake.
Okay, I hope you're enjoying it.
Certainly are.
All right, my question is, I've been going out with my fiancé for 4 years, and it doesn't seem like he ever wants to have sex anymore. I get it like maybe once a month.
Oh,
and
that sucks.
And I've asked him,
This is your
times why.
fiance?
Huh?
This is your fiance?
Yes.
It ain't gonna get better.
Give him the ring back, Jody.
He hasn't gotten me a ring yet.
All right.
Oh, he's a real winner, isn't he?
Does he go down on you, Jody?
Maybe once a month.
Oh.
I mean, it's like we live together. We've lived together for 3 years. And
Who pays the rent? You?
Huh?
Do you pay the rent?
We both split it.
No.
All right, so
he's getting a free ride.
and Jody isn't. Jody,
What?
is he there? Let me talk to him.
No, he's not here.
Let me talk to him.
I'll talk some sense in this. I have the power of 10 men. I'm eating a boob right now. Never felt more virile in my life. I recommend it, by the way. Stay away from the penis cake, but you eat a boob cake, and all of a sudden you feel like the most virile man alive. I'm just pumping out the testosterone tonight. Jody.
All right.
Now, where is he? At his girlfriend's house?
No, he's at friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
At a friend's house.
Once a month. And how did the relationship start?
How did it start?
I mean, how often were you having
Dude,
sex?
what's he doing at a friend's house in the middle of the night? What's up with that?
Well, I was over there too, and I just decided it was boring. I left.
Who's the friend?
Blocks away.
Who's the friend?
Who's the friend?
Yeah.
It's actually used to be a friend of mine.
A girlfriend. A guy friend.
Yeah.
All right. Drew, thanks for steering us down that dead end street.
But that's another possibility here is that things aren't going so well in the relationship.
All right.
Well, the thing
Columbo, you done over there?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to go outside.
How often were you having sex in the first couple months of the relationship?
All the time.
All right.
And now?
Once a month.
Once a month.
All right. See,
What's
this,
that tell you?
it's dropping off. You get married, and believe me, it drops off after you get married. Drew was getting it like a crazed monkey before he got married.
Yeah.
Now, believe me, he gets it once a month. He comes in here with his shirt off, pounding his chest.
Do you have any suggestions?
Now, my wife gets offended by all that stuff. So.
Oh, she does?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just kidding. What suggestions?
Yeah, because I mean, I have every time it happens too. It's my initiation. He never starts it. I have to.
Uh-huh.
I have to dress up and get all ready, and that's the only way it can start him.
All right. This is a deal breaker. You must find a new man. I'm serious. That's it. Is there any? Does he give you an excuse? Is he on any medication?
No, I mean he does. He smokes marijuana every once in a while. And he said he'd cut down and see if that helps, and he's cut down tremendously, and it has not helped at all.
No, it's not.
No, let me tell you, Bob Marley went like a rabbit. All right, it's not that. This he's run out of libido.
I guess so, but he's 23. What happened?
There's a big difference between 23 and 17 for a lot of guys. He's tapped out his resources.
It also could be this relationship.
Oh yeah, could be you.
Oh great.
Jody?
Yeah.
You look the same?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Put on any weight?
No.
Okay.
And I asked him. I said, "Am I attractive to you?" And he says, "Yes."
All right, but he has to answer that.
Well, okay. I'm 5'8". I weigh 135. I have blonde hair, green eyes.
All right, there's nothing wrong with you, Jody. You just realized I had to ask.
All right. Yeah.
You're fine. He's run out of steam.
Maybe how he feels about it, or maybe somebody else.
Yeah. Jody.
Yeah.
You're going to have to really sit down and figure this one out. And give him back his invisible engagement ring, too, by the way.
Okay.
All right. She answered that like she was going to do that. Like I was talking about Wonder Woman's plane or something. Like, she's going to take that invisible ring off and throw it at him, and then he was going to like bobble it and go, oh, crap, it landed in the sink. Well, get down there and get it. Once a month. Now, Kerry hasn't made a sound all night, but as soon as he heard once a month, all of a sudden he was outraged.
That's pretty offensive, don't you think?
Yeah, Kerry's like, huh?
I'm getting better as the night goes on.
You are warming up. Oh, yeah, by 4 a.m, you'll be hosting the show. You'll be doing the Grease Man show out of this studio in about 5 hours.
Are we still going to be rocking then?
Oh, yes. We're pulling an all-nighter. It's an Adam cake party birthday bash featuring Slayer, and we'll be back.
What's the music about? What? Oh, the music?
LoveLine will be right back.
Slayer is in studio tonight. I am Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. It's my birthday. I'm sitting here eating boob cake with Slayer. Oh, if my carpet cleaning buddies could just see me now. 1-800-LOVE-191, 1-800-568-3191. That be the phone number. Here be the fax number, 310-854-4455. We're going to play another cut off of Undisputed Attitude, but not just yet. We're going to dangle that like the proverbial carrot in front of the horse. We're going to get back to the phones now. Jim, 21, you're on LoveLine with Slayer.
Hey, Adam and Drew, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, Tom and Carrie.
Morning.
Up, hey, it's kind of a question for you guys. I wondered when you're out on the road and you're doing different tours or different cities, do you pay attention to the bands that open? Like I know I've seen you a couple times up here in Portland, and the bands that open are usually kind of like a local hardcore act or, you know, something local. I wondered if you, you know, if that kind of stuff interests you, or if you paid attention to that kind of stuff, or if you just kind of like in the back somewhere.
Sometimes you pay attention.
Isn't that usually during hookers and crack hour, though? You got to understand, these guys are backstage. They're trashing the green room. They're basically destroying the place. Yeah, they're taking like their road manager and beating the crap out of him, putting a drumstick up him and stuff. They don't have time to listen to the opening band. They're getting into the mindset.
They're getting psyched up for the gig.
Cool.
Why, Jimmy, in one of those bands?
No, I was just kind of curious. I mean, because a lot of those bands that I've seen them with, like I started seeing them on the Rain and Blood, and a lot of those bands that they came through with are just really big now. It's kind of like I kind of feel like I've grown up with some of these bands that were local, and now they're well, I don't know if they're really large, big, but they're known very well, like in the Pacific Northwest. It's just kind of cool.
So Slayer's a bit of a good luck charm.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, let's just say it's like a comedian getting a stint doing stand-up on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. You know, back in those days, it's a launching pad. Opening for Slayer will launch you. Didn't I think Zeppelin got their start opening for you guys? Am I right?
Yeah.
There you go. Tom, 16, you're on LoveLine with Slayer.
Yeah, hi.
Hey.
I got a problem here. A buddy of mine, right, we like to wrestle around, you know, we like to get into a kind of fight, you know, the what, bit, and he knocked me down on my bed, and, like, he practically, like, spread his arms out and jumped on me, man, like, he straddled me like he was trying to cop a fill, and he laid on me for, like a minute, and I couldn't get him off me, and ever since then, he's made, like, little remarks towards me, and I'm not sure if, like, he's kind of fruity or what.
Well, it's not... You want to give the fruity scream, Tom?
Yeah, I think Carrie did that one well.
Tom, Drew did that to me during the last commercial. I don't think it meant anything, Drew. That could have been a yes grunt. You never know. So wait a minute. You guys wrestle often.
No, I mean, this is like maybe like a once. Let me do this. Maybe we wrestle once in a while, you know.
Okay.
Just like a little WWF stuff, you know.
Right.
So who does the pile driver?
I basically kick his ass.
Tom.
Yeah.
You're on the bed. He jumped on you.
Yeah, I mean, except it wasn't just like no ordinary jump. I mean, he freaking straddled me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, arms spread out, legs spread out. I mean, I couldn't get him off me. And he's like, ever since, he's like made little remarks here and there, It's not the first time something like this has happened.
Like what kind of remarks?
Like, I don't know, like he always talks about he always acts like a fag, I mean, he always like makes little fruity remarks like how he like talks about guys and how good looking they are and stuff like that,
All right, Tom.
I'm not sure if I should kick his ass for it or if I should just like let it fly.
Tom, you try kicking his ass again, you may be pinned with his penis in your face before you know it.
Yeah.
Tom, he already kicked your ass once. This time he may do it with his shorts down.
Yeah.
All right?
Like what's happening in the studio and stuff.
Yeah, you ever seen those prison movies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big Bubba the Soap Dropper.
That's right.
All right.
All right, Tom.
All right, thanks a lot.
Don't wrestle with gay guys.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, you don't look gay or nothing,
All right, but now you know.
All right.
You get him excited.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
Yeah. It's like, like when you have a dog and the dog's real horny. You don't sit there and rev him up before company comes over because Aunt Gertrude comes in, the dog's humping her leg. You don't need that, Drew.
No, don't need that.
Some of these questions are just basic common sense type questions. Brendan, 20, you're on LoveLine.
Hi, how's it going?
Whoa.
Good. Why don't you exhale?
Wow.
Here's my question for you.
Oh, wait a minute, Brendan.
Yeah.
Give us that pot smoker's laugh.
Oh, no, I don't do that anymore.
Really?
Well, I'll give you a laugh.
Okay.
What, that last guy? That was funny.
There's a future in radio with this guy's IQ.
And when he said he doesn't do that anymore, I think he was talking about this weekend.
No, you're kidding? He's talking about noon. There's still smoke coming out of the bong, by the way.
No, don't do it.
Right. You don't do it because you can't score, or you gave it up?
I gave it up.
Okay.
That's too much.
That means you got busted. But go ahead.
Okay, my question is, when you're dating a girl, and before you have sex with her, if you riddle and think about her, and then she just breaks up with you, I want to know.
Wait a minute. You riddle?
It's a riddle. What does that mean?
I don't know.
With her in your mind?
You do what with her in your mind?
Masturbate?
Oh, that's riddle?
Yeah.
Wow.
Riddle.
You guys didn't...
New word.
Come on, I knew that. You guys aren't hip to that?
No,
You guys over in
Hey, if they ain't
Amsterdam.
on Beavis and Butthead, I miss it.
Yeah, we're all old farts over here, Brendan. We don't know about this riddling.
You've all riddled, though, right?
I thought it was like corralling the tadpole or something.
Yeah.
Yes, I have done my own form of riddling for many a year, although I never knew it was actually riddling.
Oh.
All right, but anyway, so you riddle before...
Before you have sex with the girl you're dating,
Right.
but then it never happens.
Uh-huh.
And I believe it's some kind of phenomena.
Kind of like Morningwood.
So all right. So you're saying you sort of jinx yourself by riddling beforehand.
Exactly.
Some kind of voodoo
All
experience.
right, but this
How old are you, Brendan?
20.
Amazing.
Yeah, he put a curse on his schlong, in other words.
Should be a senior in college.
Brendan.
Yeah.
Listen.
This is what people think about when they're in college?
It's the Riddler. Brendan, listen. Here's the deal. And I can explain this. This is nothing paranormal here. This is how you work. This is how scientist minds work. That's how mine.
I'm watching.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Please listen up.
I'm in awe.
Let me explain what happens.
Oh, yeah,
Brendan feels like because he riddled, he put some sort of curse on his
Right.
penis. Therefore, he jinxed the whole sexual experience. But here's what I'm going to say, because of my years of clinical experience.
Yeah.
The riddling got rid of the will. He left the will in the hamper. Is basically what I'm saying. When he riddled off, he took the inspiration for sex, the will for sex, the need to have sex, and he put it on a gym sock.
What this is a case that was exemplified in the superstitious pigeon.
Huh?
In the Skinner box, the pigeon would go through certain procedures and would learn to get a food delivered to him. Well, if they just delivered the food at random intervals, the pigeon would start believing that whatever behavior he was doing at the time when the food delivered was what caused the food to be delivered. So the pigeon would start going through all these rituals to try to get the food to be delivered, but it would still just be random events. And the pigeon believed that it was making the food be delivered by doing these random acts.
Who's smarter, Brendan or the pigeon?
Am I the pigeon?
Absolutely.
It'd be a head-to-head match here, I think.
No, but no, I still go for it fully. Tell them they're beautiful, the whole nine.
The pigeons?
The pizza.
Brendan.
Whatever's being delivered.
Listen, Brendan, listen to me. First off,
it's late.
I don't know why he ever gave up pot. It certainly hasn't sped up. Brendan, listen. Here's the deal. If riddling is causing you not to close the deal sexually, then stop whacking off before you go out on dates.
So you're not saying it's a phenomenon?
Oh, for Christ's sake. Can I tell you, if that happened to me once, that'd be it. There'd be no more riddling going on. There'd be no predate riddles.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Riddle me this. That's right. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure this out. You ruin the whole impetus of the whole...
Yeah, but he doesn't even say it's somebody he's dating. It's just somebody he thinks of and wishes to be with and never gets to because he thought of her when he was riddling. It's the Skinner. It's the Skinner box.
Yeah,
let's get out. Let's listen to some.
All right. Enough.
I need some therapeutic release here.
Yeah, but it's nice that you participated in the show for a second there, Drew. That was fantastic. We have a song called "Violent Pacification."
Yeah.
Does that basically say it all?
I think it will spawn much riddling.
It will. You guys won't be offended if I put a little extra frosting on the cake?
Well, you can do that in the other room, but yeah, go ahead.
Wait a minute, Carrie. How do you spell your name? Let's see if I can work something out for you. Okay. I've offended Slayer, which is no easy task, by the way. All right. So, Violent Pacification. And take a listen. Well, that's the last of the frost and Drew. Slayer, Undisputed Attitude. Violent Pacification on sale starting tomorrow. And we'll be back to wrap things up after this.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
Thomas Calabro tomorrow night. You know him as Dr. Mancini from Melrose Place, so we'll talk to him and find out why he acts so much better than the rest of the cast. No phone numbers, no fax numbers. Just time for one more real quick call because Ann demands it, and she threw this party for me. John, 16.
Hey, dude, what's up?
Hey, what's up with you?
I want to start off by saying your guys' show is pretty badass, and Slayer's not so bad either.
Thank you.
All right, dude. It's not really a problem. It's more like an ego thing. But I've been going off my girlfriend for a couple months, and when we have sex, like I get into the foreplay, right? And when I go down on her, I like eat her out for like an hour straight.
All right.
And after she has like
Second problem is your penis is so big you can't fit it into the bedroom, so you guys are forced to have sex out in the desert.
So I gotta settle with a blowjob, but
Yeah.
I ain't complaining about that.
No, it's rough when you're hung and you go down on women for an hour. You want to give your phone number out real quick, John?
For what?
Yeah, okay. And let me explain something. You're down there for what you think is an hour. It's really like, it's like dog years. You know what I'm saying? Dog's only 7, but he's really 75. You're down there for like 2 Slayer songs, but you think you've been down there for Inagata Davida and Stairway to Heaven.
That's about how long it is.
It's true, isn't it? All right, we got to wrap things up. I really want to thank Tom and Carrie from Slayer for coming in tonight and being such good guys and helping out and being a barrel of laughs. I want to force everyone to buy Undisputed Attitude, which goes on sale tomorrow. Get out there and get that. Dr. Drew?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely Ann, thank you very much for throwing this beautiful party for me.
It was from everybody, by the way.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Yes. All right. Lisa and Sherry, thanks for doing a great job on the phones tonight. The One Nut Wonder, Engineer Mike, doing a adequate job tonight, engineering the show, FU2. And I'd like to thank myself for coming in here and doing a fine job.
Hey, you know what? I got a question.
Go ahead.
Just on this airplane, I forgot which one it was, but they serve this thing called pine nut balls. What the hell is that?
I don't know, but somewhere there's a bear limping. I want to say hi to the KJEE guys from Santa Barbara who came all the way out here, the morning team, just to say hi to their fan, Slayer. They are dedicated and also have no luck. So, we're out of time. We will see everyone tomorrow night.
If you are still listening, you may feel the urge to touch yourself.
You've been listening to LoveLine.
The opinions expressed on LoveLine, especially by Adam Carolla,
are not necessarily those of the staff, management, or sponsors.
Or even the character voices. LoveLine, produced by Ann Wilkins for Westwood One Entertainment. Copyright 1996. So don't even think it.